approve scope management. So these things we have to go a little bit in depth. Okay, so for that we will go to next step. This is the structure. Last time I think we have decided if engineering is one of the project, then that project can be divided into different parts: basic engineering, detailed engineering, project engineering, etc. Okay, so this side, if you go to the construction site here, then construction, if one of the project is there, then uh, ASI, TF mobilization, civil worker. In civil work again, different work is there, that piling, main equipment, auxiliary facilities, structural steel work equipment, piping. These things are there. And last time I told you that we will go for different PPT for this. So we will go for that work breakdown structure. What is that actual? Okay. So this new PPT, I hope it is visible to everybody. Work breakdown structure in detail, how it is there, and what is the use of that. So this is the work breakdown structure. That what is that work breakdown structure? Dividing complex project to simpler and manageable tasks in the process. That what a big task is there. That big task is divided, or it is cut down into small tasks. Okay, and that small task should be manageable task. So this particular process is known as work breakdown structure. The name itself indicates that big work is breakdown into small structure. Usually, the project managers use this method for simplifying the project execution. So this is the project manager tool. We can say that to avoid the confusion between different teams. If on a construction site, if different teams are working, that teams maybe one is a sintering team, another one is a foundation team, raw material team, then building team, steel team. Okay, steel worker team may be different. So these teams are working in different way, and to coordinate between them, the project manager can use this particular methodology or method. In work breakdown structure, much larger tasks are broken down to manageable chunk of the work. These chunks can be easily supervised and estimated. So if here one more important point is there, that estimating means what? If you go for large project, mm, building the complete house, if that complete project is of 20 lakh, then you have to divide that particular estimate into different works, different parts. Okay, how much is for we can say that for foundation work, how much is for how much is for how much is for foundation work, how much is for structure wall side, how much is for a slab side. Is it right? So like this, the what are the small parts are there, that whatever the main project is there, if it is divided into small parts, then that particular small part estimate also we can consider here, and we can easily supervise the thing. We are knowing that if large things are required to supervise, then there may be the confusion. Is it right? So sometimes no relation between two groups may be there. So if we have to go for supervising small thing, it is very useful, and we can give a certain specific um, our concentration to that one. So this is the also true in the work breakdown structure. Larger tasks are broken into small chunks, and these small chunks can be supervised easily and estimated. In project management, and systems engineering. It is deliverables-oriented decomposition of project into smaller components. This is the bookish definition we can call it as the from project management point of view. A work breakdown structure element may be product, data, service, or any combination. Okay, so this particular work breakdown structure can be useful for product development, data, service industries, or combination of anything. So, for example, let's take a new thing that we are developing not a single house, but we are going to develop flat system. Suppose the building is there in that five to whatever the 10 to 15 flats may be there. Is it right? So first is your product that you are producing that particular building, you are producing that flats, etc. Then next thing is you are marketing that particular flats into the society so that that flats can be sold out. And while going for marketing, you are providing your marketing team may be like this. We are providing better service. Is it right? So service may be like this. Suppose in that area or in that city or whatever maybe the nearby flat system is there. Suppose that flat system doesn't contain lifts, but your flat system you are providing the lift. Then in marketing you are providing, you are giving the we can call it as a highlighting. You are giving the hashtag to that particular thing that yes we are providing lift for um, yeah, older peoples, or if you are having carrying more weight, you need not to go through staircase, etc. You should go through the lift. Within 2 minutes, you can reach to the fourth floor or third floor, etc. So that service you are providing, and that service you are highlighting at the time of marketing. Is it right? So this also comes under the work breakdown structure. So at construction type, you have to mm, prepare that facility. Is it right? You are prepare that facility and at the time of selling, you can use that particular thing also consideration or consider into accountable. So that thing is also possible in the work breakdown structure. Work breakdown structure also provides the necessary framework for detailed cost estimating. So this also provide detailed framework for cost estimating, because in work breakdown structure you are taking care of small things. Is that right? So that care, when you are going to consider, automatically for that small thing whatever the budget required, that is going to be added, and that gives you the detailed budget, the detailed cost estimation. Rather budget we can call it as a cost estimation. So suppose that multi-purpose building or flat system, whatever the building is there, if you consider that particular thing, then whatever the cost of that land, that is you are going to consider. Then what is the cost required for foundation work, that we are going to consider. Then what are the construction part is there, column, beam, steel work, cement, concrete, everything we have considered. Then after that, what are the we can call it as the luxurious styles are there, which type of windows you are using, which type of doors you are using, which type of we can call it as styles you are using in that flat, which type of granite you are using. So that as the difference is there in the types of granite, then style, then doors, then aluminum section. So that will be add the cost in the cost estimation. Is it right? Then which type of grill work you have done, which type of steel you are used, then which facilities you have provided additional. Suppose in some building, if one of the building, if you added CCTV point or CCTV is connected already. So that CCTV, what are the cost of that CCTV is there? It is not from the contractor pocket. It is coming from the society. It is coming from the those who will live in that society or those who will purchase the flat in that building. From then you are going to take. Is it right? If lift is there, if lift is fitted, then there's a proper space is given for lift motion, etc. That lift is moving up and down at proper stairs, at proper floor, ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, whether proper space is given for that lift, what doors are there. So that is also your, that lift is not coming in free. So we have to require to give some money, some cost is required. So that cost is also added in that particular flats. Okay, the cost of that flat. So that parking area may be there, one parking, two parking. So many things are there. So if once you calculate these things very detailed, and for that how much cost is required, if you go on calculating such thing, then definitely the detailed cost estimation is also prepared, and that will be helpful to your total cost estimation of that particular project. So because project required 20 lakh rupees, it doesn't mean that project is required 20 lakh rupees. Is it right? That it indicates that each and every stages or each and every task, whatever we are going to complete in that particular project, that requires certain amount. For one task, all 20 lakhs is not required. Out of that, some amount is required. And if you make the summation of that small amount, it gives you 20 lakhs. Similarly, if you go for this building project, etc., multiple building or societal building, 15 flat, 20 flat, etc., then whatever the particular total cost is there, that total cost is divided by that 15 flat, etc., then that will be the selling price you will consider. Is it right? And after that, you will put some higher price so that that owner or that contractor can earn some money. But uh, detailed cost estimation indicate you are utilizing this money for this particular purpose, and summation of that detailed cost estimation gives you the big estimation or total project estimation. So it is very simple relation is there, and whatever the cost required for small stages, that we can understand by this work breakdown structure. Also, work breakdown structure WBS control along with providing guidance and schedule development and control. So schedule development is one of the important tasks. It is a critical one. In many of the projects, we found that always delay is there. Overall delay or stages wise delays or task wise delays. So that delays may be always there, and that delays create the problem. Okay, so that particular work breakdown structure, whenever you are preparing that Gantt chart or that milestone chart, there you have to put the certain we can call it the time frame. Suppose you are going for foundation work, how many days are required for foundation work? Suppose your overall project is of 12 months. It starts from, suppose what is it today's date, 23rd June. It starts on 23rd June and it ends on 23rd June itself on the next year. Is it right? 23rd June to 21, they are going to be end. So you are having this one year in your hand, 12 months in your hand, or rather in another words, we can say that 365 days are in your hand. So out of these 365 days, how much time is provided for the foundation work? That is the important point. Is it right? So foundation work, it could not be completed in 1 hour or 1 day, or it may not require also 1 month or 2 months. Is it right? So appropriate time you have to fit, you have to give in the work program structure. That may be of 15 days, that may be of 20 days. And after 15 or 20 days, when you go for cross inspection, yes, for 15 days this task was allocated. These 15 days are allocated for this task, or this task should be completed within these 15 days. And when you reach to the inspection point, and if you found that foundation work is not yet completed in 15 days, it requires still two to 3 more days. or foundation work is 100% completed, then you can start the new task. If you can able to start a new task, no problem. Whatever your project schedule is there, it is on the right track, not a single day is wasted, etc. If your foundation work is not that much good, you require to wait for next 2 to 3 days for starting next task, etc. In that case, you are lagging in your schedule. And when we can know these things because of this work breakdown structure. Is that right? So this is the one of the important part in the work breakdown structure. Okay. So this particular part, uh, it provides also detailed schedule, and you can develop that schedule also. Suppose if you are providing 10 days to that particular foundation work, and in 10 days that foundation work may not be completed, you can provide, you can modify the schedule, you can provide 12 days to that. So that facility is also possible in work breakdown structure. Then this is the one of the typical example or outline of work breakdown structure. You might be observing this slide very well. Left hand side, the project name is there, big name is there, then task 1, task 2 is there. These are the major tasks are there. The major task maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 5. Is that right? So according to that major task, you can divide your project into major tasks. Then major task can be divided into subtasks. Okay, subtask. So if we take the example that house build construction, project name house construction, task 1, foundation work. Then subtask 1, select the proper foundation type. It may be pillar or it may be pile, etc. Or which type of foundation you can use. And work breakdown structure. What is the first task for foundation work? Create the pit. Create the right side pit. Is it right? Go for proper steel construction. In foundation work also we are using steel, etc. So what are the steel body is there, steel structure is there, we have to require to place inside the foundation, prepare that. So that particular part comes under this work packages side. Above that, what is there? The foundation work. This is the main task, the foundation work. Then this is converted into subtask that prepare the foundation, which type of foundation you should use. So pillar may be there, pile may be there, etc. Okay. Then task number 2, rubber footing or rubber insulation is applied or not. If required, then go to the work package. Which type of rubber can be there? What should be the size of rubber? What should be the thickness of that rubber? Okay, how much deep we should go? So that will comes under work packages. Then task 2. What is the task 2? Side wall construction. Then in that subtask or column and beam. In that subtask, so column and beam height. So how what should be the column and beam height should be kept? So that column and beam height should be up to 8 feet or 8 feet, 9 feet, etc. Then if you go for the work package group, prepare the column, we may call it as structure, steel structure for column. Use binding wire properly, prepare that square shape or other shape, put the bars, keep the bars in the proper position. Second work package, prepare the proper concrete. The concrete mixture may be different. Is it right? So all of you are knowing better than me. So what is the concrete ratio? 3 to 1 to 12 or 3 to 1 to 4 to 16. What are the different ratios are there? Like sand, concrete, and water ratios are there. Which ratio you are using, etc. Third tasker, suppose main tasker, slab, subtasker. What is the thickness of slab? 3 inch, 4 inch, etc. Whether steel, what we can call it as म्हणजे स्टीलची जाळी वगैरे पसरायची का नाही त्या स्लॅबमध्ये, that will be there. So if it is there, which kind of steel you should use, which mm steel you can use. For column, which mm rod we shall use. or foundation, whichever what. So these all come selection of each and everything, then related to cost, related to that particular how much time is required. Most of the time we found that we have to go for some column and beam worker, and many times that worker is starting to what we can call it as preparing that steel bar for 2 days or 3 days. But the steel structure is there. The steel structure is not ready for 3 4 days. Is it right? So that time we should allow it in proper way. So this is the particular thing which is a very important one in this work breakdown structure. Okay. Then this is the characteristics of work breakdown structure. But before going to this work breakdown structure in detail, so characteristics and others, I am having one, I can call it as the part is with me. So work breakdown structure point is there. So I'll just show you. I think you are finding whether you can able to see my laptop screen. Somebody should reply whether this laptop screen can be visible to you. Hello, somebody should reply. Hello, hello, whether this particular is visible to you, this particular PDF. Somebody should reply. Yes. Okay.
Hello, yes, sir.
So whether this PDF is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this particular PDF, the I'll just increase the size. Okay. Okay. So right now, what you can able to see here in green box, so what is written? Can anybody tell me? Okay, 34. You can talk, no problem. You have raised your hand. What is written in green box? Hello. So somebody should reply. Please unmute yourself and reply. What is you can able to see here in the green box written? Just read it so that I can sure that you can visible these particular points. Please, anyone can unmute and just tell me what is written in this box. What are the visible to you? Hello, everybody. Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
So what is written in green box? Can you read?
Typical WBS
No. Right
of
now,
a
what?
project, then engineering.
No. Right now, whatever I have shared in that, whatever I have shared. Okay. Okay. Whatever the shared is there in green box. What is written? Hello. Please give me answer.
House ready for first viewing.
Yeah, house ready for first viewing. So this is the one task is there. That is means house ready for first viewing means that house is required to go for sale. Okay, and that sale is there, and you are going for that house. You are looking that house. Is it right? So these many work breakdowns may be there, or these